Today's fun and exciting thing is the Beat the Beaxst Challenge 3. So during the Althean-x training that I'm doing these days, they have a challenge at the end of every period. There's been two so far. I I don't know if the second one, I think I did something wrong because I got way more points than the maximum points you can score. So I must have miscalculated, didn't put in the effort, went too slow, whatever. I don't know, something. I think I did it wrong. uh, I did poorly on the ones I thought I'd do poorly on, and I did way better than I expected on the other, probably because I'm doing something that's not an equivalent to what they're expecting you to do. And as a result, I ended up with a bunch of points. And I mean, like the maximum points supposed to be 300, and I got like 300 and something points. I don't know. So it was kind of goofy. Now the first one was just a what do you call it? I actually want to do that one again. I'm hoping to do that one again here soon. Maybe I'll just do it on my own. Maybe I'll do my own challenge thing in the middle or towards the end. I don't know. There's one more phase on this, so there will be one more challenge. The first one, though, the first challenge was basically it was I think it was the complex where you had to do. But the thing is, all of these challenges slowly get harder, or they get harder as you go. So today's workout, although I'm going to do a little bit of running on the treadmill, we'll get kind of warmed up through that. But there is I'm going to do a little running on the treadmill, just get some blood flowing, get the muscles loose, and then I'll do this. Now, this workout, this challenge, maximum length, 36 minutes. And that's if I can complete it. This is the workout. So I'm actually going to use my phone directly. This screen there is going to stutter a little bit for you, but it'll give you the idea. All right, so this is kind of the description of everything that you have to do. This is only 4 exercises. Now these 4 exercises are jump rope, pull-ups, jump squats, and plyo push-ups. So basically they're push-ups with a hop. You're hopping in them. The plyo push-ups have a hop. Jump ropes are hopping. And then there's the pull-ups, which don't have any hop, except you're just pulling up with your arms. Now they start off pretty easy. The first thing you'll be doing is jump rope. Now, each round you do 12 rounds if you can. So it's basically like a boxing match, right? So you're going to do 12 rounds. You're going to do 12. They get harder though. The first 3 rounds are the same. The second 3 rounds are the same. The next 3 are the same. And then the 10th, 11th, and 12th rounds get harder and harder as well. So the first 3 rounds, you do 30 jump rope. And what it is you'll do 4 rounds, and you get a total of you get 12 rounds. You do 4 exercises, and then you can rest until the start of the next round. But they're constantly ongoing. They're 3-minute rounds. So you can see I have my timer on here. And it's set to repeat. So what's going to happen is it's just going to go 3, and then it's going to start counting down again. 3, 3, 3, 3. We're going to do 12 of these things. And so I just have to try to keep up, figure out where I'm at. I'll try to remember what round I'm on. Maybe if I remember, I'll type it. Round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. And this way I can at least see, and you guys can see. And I'm predicting I could probably get to round something 7 to 9. The reason I say this is because, for one, I don't know that I can jump rope fast enough. I mean, it's not jumping rope is a fairly decent speed thing anyway. But the way we do it is they're 2-foot jumps. They're not double hops. They're one, so you can't like double swing. And I don't know why you'd want to do that, because that will really burn you out. But they're single hops. But you have to do 30 the first time. You got to figure that on a jump rope, it's probably about every 2 swings per second. You do about 2 swings per second, maybe 1.5. So it's about 30 seconds. So you got 3 minutes. And then you're going to go to 5 pull-ups. As long as you move quickly to the pull-up machine and don't spend. So this is why I'm doing it at home. This would have been tough to do at the gym because running back and forth to places where I can do jump rope and do all the other. Well, I can do 3 of these in the PT area, but the pull-up thing is, I guess theoretically I could have done it because they do have a weird pull-up machine right there in the PT area. But that's assuming it's available and there's not someone using it and I don't have to run to the other part of the gym to go to the pull-up bars that I use usually. So as a result of that, I have a convenient area. All my stuff is right next to each other. You can see I have my pull-up bars right next to my mat. I'll do my push-ups. I'll do my jump rope. I'll do my squats. I'll go to the pull-up bar. So it keeps them close together, so there won't be any time in between, short of my just being tired and deciding not to do it quickly. So the first one is 35, 15. I think it's 35, 15, and 5. So yeah. The jump squats I have to do 15, and then the plyo push-ups I have to do 5. Now, there's one caveat, one little thing that could hinder me. My shoulders are really sore. Not sore like I don't think they're injured. I think they're still just sore from Friday's efforts, where I had to do really heavy pull-ups, lots of dips, put a lot of stress on my shoulders. They're feeling a little tight. So I don't know how this is going to go. But like I said, the workout part itself, I'm going to spend 5 or 10 minutes jogging on the treadmill here in a moment just to warm up. And then it's like 36 minutes max. I predict it's going to be something closer to 25 minutes. Because once you fail to get all the exercises in 3 minutes, it's over. You're done. So it's going to become really tough. The first part's not so bad. You get a little bit of a break. Then you slow down a little bit in the second, a little bit on the third. So you're losing some time just to being tired. But I don't think it'll be significant in those first rounds because 35, 15, 5 is going to be a pretty easy thing to hit. So we'll just kind of be ramping up, just trying to make sure you don't overexert and be ready to go to the next round. Once that round starts, we'll immediately start jumping rope again and do it again. You can see that they slowly increase. The second round is, I think, 40 on the jump rope? Oh, it's 50 jump ropes. So again, quality of jump ropes or the ability to successfully get through it in one try, it's going to make a difference because for every time you stumble, for me, that could be frequently, or maybe I can get to 50 on my own sometimes, usually when I'm fresh. But as you get tired or you're in a hurry, you mess up, that's 2 or 3 seconds lost just to trying to reset. And that's if you just keep going. So the second round is 50 jump ropes. 7 are the second set of rounds. The next 3 rounds are 50, 7 pull-ups. Again, numbers are pretty small, but again, you keep going. Your rests don't come very often. Then the jump squats are 20. Now you got to figure at least a second per exercise, per exertion, because it's a full body motion, and it's at least a second. If you're going pretty fast, that could be about a second. These jump squats are full body motions, so they could take 1.5 to 2 seconds to jump. It just depends on how well you're doing. But that's 20 more. And then plyo push-ups. Again, it's only 7, but plyo push-ups are pretty high exertion. They're not full plyo push-ups where you're leaving your feet. It's just you're just leaving your hands. But still, that's that much more exertion you have to get up off the ground. Now, you don't have to go high. There's not a lot of altitude involved. You don't have to come up and clap up here in the air. So if your hop is only getting you off 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch off the ground, great. You'd like to make it look obvious. I mean, I'll be able to tell if I'm leaving the ground. I will be able to leave the ground pretty high, but again, you push up high enough where it's really obvious, and that's a lot more exertion. So you kind of want to keep it to a minimum, just to make sure you're not overextending your energy levels. After that, so that's it. I mean, they're not terribly tough, but in the last rounds, again, you're only doing 9 of the push-ups. This is why I think 7, 8, and 9 are probably kind of where I'll land. Things start getting pretty tenths by the 10th and 11th, 10th, 11th, and 12th rounds. The numbers are all going double digits, triple digits, and you're even going as high on the, I'm sorry, well, I guess everything stays double digits, but you get really high number of jump ropes, which is really going to cut into your time to do the other things. I don't think I'm going to get to 12. I can probably do 12 if I started and counted backwards, but this workout is designed to suck all your energy out of you by the time you get to the hardest parts. So you're going easy, 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 harder, 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 and moving on and on and on. Here, go upstairs. Go on. I know as soon as I start jumping, doing the jump rope and stuff, she's going to be like, I want to go upstairs. I don't want to be hit by a jump rope. I wouldn't hit, but it'd be in her way, and she'd want to move. She's, oh, I'm going to go upstairs. But then she'd want to do it while I'm in the middle, and that'll waste precious time. I don't have precious time. Okay, so grand total time expected on this, including my warm-up when I start, which will be any minute now, about 40 minutes. Maybe. So I'm going to set up my my chat here, so it's nice and big for me to look at. Put it nice and big. Now, when I am on the warm up, I don't know how good this is going to be coming through. I'm going to make this really big, though. I'm making it really big, but that also means I'm not going to be able to see very many lines. If there's any chat come through, I'm going to see like one line at a time because it's really big. I'm going to be way back there. See the treadmill in the back of the room? Back there? My hand points that way to my left, but the thing is behind me, which is I can't even get my arm on the screen. That way, there's my treadmill right back there. And I have to be able to see my screen, which is way over here. And so it's going to be an interesting thing to kind of see. So I apologize in advance if I don't respond as quickly as possible. Okay, so one of the things I've been doing while we talk here is charging up my headset so that I can actually talk while I'm not next to the computer. I've got my speaker here, my mic, but the mic is too far away. You won't be able to hear me very well. So I got to switch to my other headset, which is my earbuds. And I wanted to make sure that it had a little bit of juice. I'm not going to start the timer yet. This is still just chit-chat time. What I might be able to do, though, actually, you know what I can do? Make sure I can. Where did I put? Is it in here? Well, let's see here. Where did I put it? I'm looking for my backup phone. So my backup phone will allow me to have my chat closer to me, assuming I have no juice. 19 minutes. All right. Let's set this up so that I can be on. I'm going to change over to my other phone here so that I'm logged in as my Got a lot to do today. Today's going to be a crazy day at home here, too. I don't know why that keeps disconnecting. I apologize for that. Let's just try to. We'll get through this. This guy is probably going to need a little juice too. That. I know. I'm trying to get this up so I can have chat available while we're talking. But, yeah, somebody's printing stuff. Oh, I see what the problem is there. I'm on the wrong network. And it don't have any internet connection without network because this is not a really, there we go. That'll make a big difference. There we go. There we go. All right, so now we're live. And I can see any chats. All right, there we go. Yeah, it went pretty good. I did lose. You were? Even after I disconnected? I don't think you actually came back. When we lost connection, oh, you did. You came back even after that. I didn't see that you came back. But what happened was my battery died. I had a battery. I had it plugged in, but I was using a battery apparently wasn't providing enough voltage to keep up with the discharge. So it lasted a long time, but not as long as it was draining. And I had to find a different battery and cord that I brought another one that I was able to connect to. So either the problem was I had a bad cord on there, or I had my battery wasn't providing enough amperage. So when I connected the new battery, it was still draining, but I let it charge up to about 10-12% is all I got it to. And then I was able to go live again. And the battery I had on there was able to go forward, but it was slow. So by the time it was all done, it was up to about 19-20%, even though we played for like another 4 hours or something on there. So I had plenty of juice going in on that one. It was still draining. So basically the streaming sucks more juice out than I'm able to get a lot of power in there. Now, I would have been fine if I would have had the right battery on to start with, but I did not. So live and learn. Next time I'll know. I'll have to verify that we're getting a positive charge out of it when I start. Okay, so I'm going to get started on this. This is going to be, like I said, a grand total of maybe 40 minutes of exercise. This is going to be a big challenge. It is challenge day. So it might disconnect a couple times as you see the screen keeps going into disconnection. I'm not going to use it right now anyway. Once I get started, it'll probably be a little bit more constant. But I think it is that my phone wants to disconnect because I'm not doing anything on it. I'm going to leave it there and take this phone over to the treadmill. And I'm going to get my headset. Hopefully it's got enough juice to get me through. What do you mean playing a game? That's what we did all day yesterday. We played a game and we streamed. That was what we did all day. We did it for a gajillion hours. Alrighty, so let's see where we're at. Hopefully you won't hear me twice. You probably will because I have two mics going in. Okay, now you should be able to hear me. All right, so I switched over my headset. It currently says I'm 90%. So that's pretty decent juice. So hopefully my headset will keep up with me for this part of the thing. So I'm going to move over to the treadmill and do a little warming up. It's going to only be like 5 or 10 minutes on the treadmill. And then I'm going to go do the challenge. Challenge day. Fun, fun. And that's, like I said, it's going to be pretty quick. So I'm trying to figure out how to get my flip over. I don't know if, nope. When I have a battery on here, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Okay. I guess it just sits on the cord, which is probably not a great thing. Ta-ta. All right, let's go. Riva, go upstairs. So again, not trying to overexert right now. Of course, granted, this is not overexerting, but I don't want to go too fast. I'll probably just go my jog pace, which is about. See, I'm pretty far from the camera. I apologize for that. I don't even think this one can see me. It cannot. It sees the front of my thing here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. You won't be, and you can see me from a mile away. I have the back camera set up on the pull-up bar, and I have my regular camera set up to see pretty much everything. So I have, like I said, it's 4 exercises, progressively getting more difficult. So it's going to start off pretty easy. If we do like, again, I'll let you know again what we're doing. It's a challenge day. 12 rounds is the goal. If you complete all 12 rounds, then hey, you beat the challenge. You beat the beast. So this is the 3rd challenge of the 4 possible challenges. I believe there's one at the end. There's one more phase, so one more challenge. First challenge was I believe it was the kind of the barbell complex, but it was a percentage of your strength. So, I think it was 70% of your max, something like that. And then that one you had to do, we were going for 10 rounds. And you only had to do, the first round was 1. Second round was 2. Third round was 3. So really, easy numbers, right? And I think they had to do them, I think the rest was double the amount of time it took you to do it. Actually, I think the first 3 rounds were 30 seconds. And then I think it was like 60 seconds after 3 more rounds. And then it was 90 seconds after 3 more rounds. And then for the last rounds, it actually might have been 2 rounds. And then for the last 2 rounds, you got 2 minutes of rest. Did she close? Oh yeah. The dog doesn't come down. The dog doesn't come down unless my wife is letting her in. So my wife's been going up and down, and she lets the dog follow her down the steps, even though we have a gate to block her. But she leaves the gate open, and the dog follows her down, and then Reva will come and sit down next to me, or sits on the carpet, or whatever. Problem is, when I'm doing my exercise, the noise or whatever starts to bug her, so she immediately wants to go back upstairs. So I always tell her, go back upstairs now, so I don't have to chase you upstairs or go open the door for you. So anyway, she's not I don't know, it would be, my wife wouldn't have to keep calling her to go back upstairs if she would just not let her down in the first place. But that's nice, whatever. Anyhow, back to what I was talking about. So that was the barbell complex. I only made it to round 7. So it was pretty freaking hard because the rests don't compensate for the number you're doing. And I feel like I could probably get further now, probably 8 or 9, maybe. I don't know if I can get to 10. 10 is a lot. The rests, the 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes rest, just don't cut it. It's not enough because they're so short. The rests are so short in 1, 2, and 3 that you already kind of start tiring out. And remember, then you're doing 4, then you're doing 5, then you're doing 6. And those rests are really short. And then you got to do 7. And when I got to 7, I was just like, no, I can't do 8. There's no way I'm doing 8. I was surprised I did the 7. So anyway, but it has a little chart and says, if you get this far, that far. So the first, I think if you only get to like 4, it tells you to restart the section. It says, you basically failed. 5 and 6 are not too bad. 7's actually decent. 8, 9, and 10, obviously. But any of those middle range ones, you move on to the next. So I moved on to the next. In round 2, we had to do those weights. I think I actually streamed that one. And that one was squats. I think it was squats, deadlift, and squats, deadlift, and bench press. And I scored stupid points. I mean, I did terrible on the squats and deadlift. I was like, but I scored a bunch on bench, so I probably did something wrong. Maximum points on that challenge is 300. I got like 320 or 330. And I'm like, nah, I must have maxed it out wrong, or I was doing something wrong. I took too big of a break. I don't know, something. So I'm pretty sure I didn't max the points. Or either that or they messed up their calculation for how difficult that challenge is supposed to be. So pretty sure the second one was kind of broken, but whatever. Now we're on to the third one. And again, it's the same kind of idea as the first one, where you're going to start easy, and you get 3 minutes to do easy. And you get a rest until the 3 minutes is up. And then the second one, 3 minutes, same easy. Third one, same easy. So basically, those first 3 are the ones that are going to loosen you up. And the second round, or the second set of rounds, all the way to round 6, slightly more difficult, not too hard. But again, you only get 3 minutes to do these things, so you can't really slow down. And then you get, a break, but your break is only the time you save. So if you get to the point where you're doing all the exercises, but it takes you 2 minutes and 50 seconds, you only get 10 seconds break before you have to do it again. And if you get that close to the edge, it's basically non-stop until you're done, right? And if you ever fail to hit the 3 minutes, it's over. Challenge is done. So it's going to be interesting. Let's take this up to 6. Again, I'm not trying to burn myself out. This is just jogging speed. I just want to get the blood pumping through the body. Kind of making sure to move my arms because I want the blood to move into my shoulders. I want it to go into my legs. So I'm taking some good strides, getting some good leaps. If I relax too much and don't let my arms move, then there's no reason for the blood to flow as much to my shoulders. And I need to do pull-ups and plyo push-ups. And both of those are kind of shoulder intense. And my shoulders are still pretty sore from the heavy pull-ups I was doing on Friday and the dips. Not sore, like I said, I don't know if they're sore or inflamed or what. I don't know what it's called. It's not like sore, like, you touch it, it hurts. They just feel tight. So we'll see. I'm going to work very hard on my form, making sure I don't mess up. The highest number you have to do, this is all body weight, by the way, no weights, no added resistance. But the highest number of pull-ups I have to do is 18. And that's only if I can get to around 12. So, all right. It's about 9 minutes, it says on my thing. So, I'm only taking this to about 10. I don't want to go too hard. It's not about getting myself a cardio workout. It's about getting myself just motioned, get that blood pumping through my body. Let's take it to 7 for the last 30 seconds. It's hard to believe I've been talking for 10 minutes. 7 miles per hour or whatever that is. Not really tired. I could probably do 7 for like 10 more minutes, but I gotta watch myself. I don't want to overexert. There's a fine line between warming up the muscles, warming up the body, and using up your energy for the workout. I changed my mind. I'm going to 1 mile. I'm at 0.91. That's what's a mile. This is all slow jog. 0.92. It won't be that much longer. Probably still be less than, 11 minutes? A little over 11 minutes. I didn't even start my watch. I'm not even counting this on Garmin. Getting steps, but that's it. .1 to go. Actually, 0.01 to go. All right, that's it. So it's 11 minutes. A little longer. Riff tracks. There's riff tracks. Is that a guitar game? I don't know how's that different from any other game you play at stream? You're talking about video games? Most of my friends, a lot of those friends there don't video game that much. A few of them do. But I think a lot of them don't even have computers that could do video games. I mean, they have computers. Everybody has a computer. Hey, 97 Gun. All right, so that's it for my warm-up. Am I ready? All right, so there we go. Time to start moving over. Psyching up, because this is where the challenge gets going. This is the challenge-y part. Let's see. Connect this puppy up. Oh, I got my heart rate on there. Good. So you said that's your resting heart rate? That's kind of a high resting heart rate. It probably just kicked in. Actually, my heart rate monitor wasn't even on there when I started. I set the thing to start it, but it didn't kick in. It was like trying to connect and it couldn't. But a lot of times, the way this heart rate monitor works or the pulsoid works is your skin needs to be a little damp. So once I start running and get a little bit of moisture in my skin, that's when it'll connect and start working. My resting heart rate is typically around 40. Yeah, that's about right. 40 to 45. My sleeping heart rate is like 38. It's really low. I've actually had a, I've actually gone into a, what was it? They did a body test or whatever you do. It was a simple little one my work used to do. They do like a little blood test and they do blood pressure and all that. It's just basic little things, and they would do it once a year. But one of the times I went in there, they checked my heart rate and stuff, and I go, "Do you ever get dizzy?" And I'm like, "Why?" Because at a heart rate of 40, it seems like that's kind of low for a person who's awake. And I'm like, sometimes I do get dizzy. And it's usually when you get up. A lot of times a low heart rate. If you ever have that dizzy spells where you get up from a couch or a chair or whatever and you're suddenly whoa, that's often because if your heart rate is really slow, low beats per minute, it's not producing enough constant blood flow. 25 is dangerously low. Just telling you that now, because hitting 25 means your body is not pumping enough blood. It's not even about fit at that point. Okay, so if you get down too low and it stays at that range, that's unhealthy. So you need to get that checked. uh, Typically, a super fit, really healthy athlete, their resting heart rate is going to be at best in the 40s. You should not be going down lower unless you're sleeping or doing something totally inanimate. Um, Anything lower than uh, 45 or 40 for any long period of time, if you're moving, breathing, is starting to get a little too low. So you might want to get that checked, especially under 30. If you're under 30, sorry, that's risky. It's just not good for your body to not have the blood flowing constantly through, and that's not enough for your body for your heart rate to be able to keep up. I forgot what they said. It's called something when it's that low. There's a medical term, but I don't want to waste too much time. I just warmed up, so here we go. Here's the plan. I'm gonna go over it one more time. We've got all of my workouts right here. So there it is, round one, 30 jump ropes. Round one, two, and three are the same. And jump squats and plyo push-ups. Only have to do 4 exercises, easy peasy. 30 jump ropes will probably take the longest, but it will get harder. I need a towel. Yeah, I have a towel. Okay, good. I'm gonna be sweating. Yep, I can imagine that because that's not that's not healthy. Um, I can't even imagine. But for one, it probably gets slower. Like if you fall in a river or you get ice cold or things like that can drop your heart rate significantly low. But it also requires, in order for you to even live at those states or even have a chance at survival at that kind of rate, is you got to be totally inanimate. So when you're sleeping, but still, even when you're sleeping, that heart rate has to keep things flowing, and your body, your heart can arrest or whatever if it gets too low. So there is a difference. Professional mountain climber, you would not think is, I mean, I guess it is a cardio thing, but usually super low heart rates are associated to cardio exercising. So cycling, biking, swimming, people who do that constantly and are in really great shape, marathon runners, triathletes, they oftentimes have really low heart rates. But again, I don't say 25 there's a medically wrong state in your body. It's not a fitness. You're not so fit that your heart rate is dropping down to 25. That's not the correlation there is no longer a fitness thing. There's something else going on in your body if your heart rate's dropping that low. Super fit, best athletes are still not going to drop below 40 on a regular basis when they're awake. That's just your body. A truly healthy, strong heart is going to keep up the pace that's necessary to keep you functioning. Once it drops too low, there's something else going on that's actually unhealthy. All right, here we go. On marks. Get set. I do have to start my timer. I'm trying to psych myself up. Here we go. I got to do, let's do this. 3 minutes. This is easy. This is the first one. It's going to be 30 jumps, five, five, what is it? Five pull-ups. Yep, 30 jumps, 5 pull-ups, 15 jump squats, and 5 plyo push-ups. On my mark, get set. Oh, I have my timer on repeat, so I don't actually have to keep coming back over here, but maybe during the rest I will. Again, maximum workout length on this is about 36 minutes. So I might keep going. Most likely, I'll be done in about 20-25 minutes. And I will try to watch a little bit on here. I won't be able to discuss too much stuff because this is going to be fairly, especially as it gets harder and harder. The first couple of rounds, I might go a little bit more of a break. I'm still talking, not working. Here we go. Timer didn't start. Let's start it. Yeah, 30 times. This is an easy one, right? All right, there's 30. Next one, 5 pull-ups. All right, jump squats, 15. Seven, 12, 14, 15. Plyo push-ups, 5. All right, there you go. I get 1 minute and 50 seconds of rest. Woohoo! So, 1 round down. Good to go. Let's see if I can catch all my breath. Get to 100% for these first 3 rounds, and I'll be good to go. So, let's do some Zen resting. There we go. I think I'm good. Got my breath back. Heart rate should probably drop down to about, I don't know. I would have thought 90, but I'm pretty low right now, and my body's ramping up. So, in action workout probably won't drop much below 90 something. Ideally, I'll stay in the 90s. Same thing, 2 more rounds. So that's round 1. Let's check that in. That was, oh yeah, apparently I have to pass my own 1. All right, here we go, round 2. 11 seconds. Same thing for these 2 rounds. Then it gets a little bit more challenging. 2, 1. Oops, I'm supposed to keep going. Oh, I did. 78. All right, not too bad. 5 pull-ups. Okay, jump squats. You know, these ones, it's the jump squats that are taking most of my energy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, 5 push-ups. 2, push-ups. Okay, so I get about the same amount of time to rest, 150. Sounds about right. It's possible to drop into the 30s while sleeping. I've done it many times. When I check my nightly heart rate, it's often falling into those ranges, but it's okay. As long as it doesn't stay there. Usually it'll do it like during what do you call it, during your deep sleep. Probably not during REM. REM, your heart rate usually goes up a little bit. Okay, so that's 2. Let's see how round 3 goes. I got another minute left. Next round is exactly the same. See about bringing my heart rate down. Well, still says I'm at 133. Feels a little high. Doesn't feel like it's moving though, which is throwing me off. Shouldn't be sticking there. But that's all right. I don't know if it's showing peak. It might even be, something might be up with my pulse rate. Oh, look, maybe it is right. But usually my heart rate at least fluctuates, you know. And it's certainly not feeling that tired. All right, 7, 6. Same thing, one more round. Go. 6, 7. All right. 5 more of these. All right. Going pretty good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. 5 more push-ups. And then they get harder next round. I think I end up doing 6 push-ups because I do 5 plyos and then I go down and push myself back up. Okay, so it's next round. Round 4. That was 3 complete. Okay, so next round, gotta do 50 jump ropes. This is where jump rope starts to steal some of my thunder. And then pull-ups, I have to do 7. And then jump squats get in there and start really wreaking havoc on you. At 20, but still an extra 5 is going to be interesting. And then it's 7. So basically, 50 on the jump rope. Actually, you could fall into REM sleep. Oftentimes you fall into REM sleep right away. It depends on how quick you are going to deep sleep. For me, I can fall into REM sleep taking a 10-minute nap. I'll fall into REM. That's kind of how I know I slept, because I'll fall into REM sleep for just a few minutes, and then I'll like wake up and go, that was a weird dream. How did I dream that? 5 minutes. 72. See, it's jumping around. All right. We're almost there already. Harder round. I got to do 50 jump ropes. 7, 27. Alrighty. Here we go. Can I do 50 nonstop? That'll be. 30 went pretty easy. 4, 20. 40. 50. 7 pull-ups. Getting more challenging. 20 jump squats. Seven push-ups. Plyo push-ups. I'm trying not to push up on that last one. Okay. 10 extra seconds it took me on that one. All right, I had 3 rounds of doing it exactly like that. So that was round number 4. At some point I'll probably have to sit between rounds. Sitting will actually rest you more. I think I'll do that now. Do not lie down. When recovering, do not lie down. Because what we're not going for here, you should never lie down immediately after exercise. You want that blood to be flowing like this. Boxers sit in a chair. All right, time's up. Round 5. 8 seconds. 50 times. $40. 50. All right, 7 more pull-ups. All right. $18, $19, $20. 7 more plyos. Time is getting slower. Lost a second. That was round 5. We got one. Next round is 6. So at the moment, feeling pretty confident. Clearing 7, no problem.
says I got my heart rate dropping back into the 80s. So it seems like it's keeping up better than it was a minute ago, for whatever reason. All right, round 3 of the second difficulty. 57:27. Just gotta stay calm, because anticipation of the next round. Uh-oh. 13. 40. Nothing like messing up to screw up your time. 7 more. 5. 13. 14. I think I got that right. Oh, I lost about 10 seconds on that one. All right, so this next round, 70 for the jump rope, 9, 79, 22. That's not too much different. And 9. And it's the same for all 3 rounds. Okay. But 70, it's a lot more. Numbers getting pretty high on the jump rope. And as you can tell, I'm breathing harder for longer. That's not good. Alrighty, on to round whatever this is. 70, 79, 22, 9. 20. 29. 37. 60. 70. 9 pull-ups. 22 jump squats. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 20. 1, 2, 9 plyo push-ups. I'm really losing time now. Rests are getting shorter, and work is getting harder. Tell you what, messing up those jump ropes costs a lot of time, and also starts burning you out. There we go. Another round. 70. $20. 40. 53. 70. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kind of figured post was going to be the thing. Starts kicking my butt. 40, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 9 plyo push-ups. 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely feeling it now, guys. Alright, that was round 8. One more round of that, and then it gets even harder. Here we go. Third and final round of the easy stuff. Hoorah. 9. That's not good. 20. 39. 52. 60. 70. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. 9 more of these. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Suck an egg. I'm at less than a minute left. All right, that was 9. I don't know, guys. Gotta do 80 jump rope. 12 pull-ups. See, that could kill me right there. 25 jump squats. 12, 25, 12. Yep. I got 13 seconds. I'm already tired. 80 jump rope. I could get killed by a jump rope. That's 6. Jeez. 16. 19. 33. 42. 49. 55. 60. How many do I have to do? 80. 5. 65. 80. 12 pull-ups. I don't think I went. I'm done, guys. I have no more pull-ups in me. I only did 5. All right. I'll try a few more, but I'm not going to get through this round. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. I failed. But I did 9 rounds, but missed the time. Pull-ups just kicked my butt. Whew. Here we go. That's it. I'm done. Did not make it past 10. Actually, I tell you, if it gave you increasing rest to go with the increasing numbers, this would be much easier. But it does not. Decreasing rest to go with increasing numbers. So I did 9, tried for 10, couldn't do it, got close. But that was it. That was my magic number of 9 complete. Very close to 10. The thing is, even if I had done it right in the nick of time, I would have had to start 11 immediately, so no break. And that would have been 90 jump rope. And then it's like, I think it's 15 pull-ups. So it goes, so you're basically really increasing on the pull-ups. So the whole thing is, these guys better be good at pull-ups because they're going to kill you with the pull-ups. So 11 would have been 90 jump rope, 15 pull-ups, which as you saw, I was struggling with 12 at this point. Got through it, but only with lots of breaks where I was doing one break, just to get through it. And then jump squats would have jumped to 25. They don't go up very much, but they are such a killer. They suck up so much energy. You know what? I only went to 22. I was 3 short, so it's probably closer to 5 seconds missed. I missed actually didn't. Let's say 5. Let's even go 6. If they're 1 per and it's 3, no, that's 5. Yeah, we'll say 6. Doesn't matter. Ultimately, I didn't get it done. So, whew. So yeah. All right, let's see what it says. Now it does have a little chart that says, you know, there's beating it, which, obviously I failed. And there's a lot of people who claim. Now you can videotape yourself and submit the video. If you say like, I did 12 rounds and you want to, in order for them to validate that, you submit a video of you doing it. And then they'll verify it and they'll put you on the chart. So I only did 10 rounds, not even, I did 9 rounds. So I won't submit it. It's not worth it. Pretty sure everybody else who's on here probably did 12 rounds and did it in 20 seconds to spare. I don't know how many people are legit, but what can you say? You have to submit a video. It's probably true, right? Let's see. There is challenge scoring. Here we go. All right, there you go. There's the challenge scoring. Winner by knockout. So if you do all 12, you kicked his butt. 10 to 11, you're still a winner by decision. I was almost there. I was 6 seconds from winning the fight. But in the end, he knocked me out right before the bell. Althean Pro. That's where I was, contender, 8 to 9. I was in the race, but my goodness, did my best, but my best wasn't good enough. Wrong tune. Wrong key. Probably because I can't remember what song it's supposed to be. I just feel like, somewhere in there. Solid is good, but not great. Nice, but not nasty, is what it says. And then 6 rounds or less is glass jaw. I'll tell you, all the way through 8, I was feeling like I got pretty good juice in me. But that 9th round was killer, and the lack of break that came with the 9th round for 10th round really just did me in. I felt like truly when I stopped on the pull-ups and said I wasn't doing it anymore, I really felt done. But usually one of the things about me, and this is why I can do the insanity and all that, is my mind won't let me quit. And after a longer break than I expect, like if I take, there's breaks where you come down and you go, come down and go, come down, go, put your feet down or whatever. And then there's stop. For me, I can keep those stops pretty short and still crank something out. And what happened was I was sure I was done. I stopped. But after 10 seconds or so, I'm like, I think I have a few left in me. So I was able to go. And granted, I only did 1s and 2s, but my mind was now set to trying to get those last 5 in there, 6 in there, whatever it was. And so I got there. I was thinking it was going to take me the entire thing just to finish those pull-ups, but I didn't, and I was able to almost get to the end. I would have probably been about, I think I was 2 push-ups short. I would have probably been like 5 push-ups short if I had done all the right squats. I came up a little short there. But there you go. That's the challenge workout for month 3, Althean-x Beaxst. Hope it was entertaining, if nothing else. My heart rate dropping back down to a decent post-workout recovery zone, which for me is something around 100. It'll be there for maybe 30, 40 minutes. And it'll keep dropping. It'll go down to 90, 80. Probably within an hour, hour and a half, I'll be back down to my 50, 60 range of my a day of activity. If I'm just sitting around, it might drop below 50, but probably not. I'll keep moving today. I got a lot to do. So, and it feels good. Hypes you up. It's kind of like caffeine. So, barring my post-workout crash, which does happen sometimes, but not usually with really short workouts. This is kind of a short workout. Even though the stream time was an hour and 18 minutes, I've really only worked out for about, 45, 50. I still was talking. And I know you guys have moved on, but that's fine. But if you do stop by and you haven't watched any of these things before, and you haven't followed me, please do. And if you're also a miniatures gamer, check out Active Minds Games. Check out the storage cases we have. Go to activemindsgames.com, which is our website where we sell stuff. But right now, all we have are the magnetic inserts and the mage cages, which are similar to the X case. They're just they have ribs on the inside, a little bit designed for slightly different usage, smaller minis preferably. But we got magnets with those too, and you get a lot of minis in them. And they're all compatible. So our mage cages are compatible with the X cases when we get more X cases. Check out our Instagram, Active Minds Games. That's where you can see pictures and videos and stuff of how they work and what all they can do. Same thing, we have some other videos, longer videos if you go to YouTube, Active Minds Games, and Active Minds Gamer. And so Active Minds Games videos are mostly nobody in Active Minds Gamer. I'm in them. And they're usually me talking about or saying something about the cases, whereas the videos are typically focusing on the case, and there's not as much. So, some of them have me in them too, because it depends on where I put the video. But generally, those are just videos of the cases, how they work. Facebook, that's where you want to follow me if you want to be part of the Kickstarter when we launch it. Go to Facebook, Active Minds Games, and follow us there. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on any of those, YouTube, whatever. That will tell us that we've got growing interest, as we do. It's constantly growing on how many followers and stuff we have, but we do have Twitter as well, Active Minds Game. At the time we created the account, I don't know if it's still the case, but Twitter would not allow us the extra S. Apparently Active Minds Games is 1 letter too long. So check it out, follow us. Let us know what you think of the X case. We're going to come out with a bigger case that holds bigger units. That's part of the Kickstarter. That's why we need lots of followers, because it's a big deal. It's a pretty big effort we're putting in to get that one made, and it's pretty pricey. But we're gonna get it out there for you guys, assuming it's wanted and there's enough of you out there saying, "Hey, yeah, man, I want this for my stuff." And we'll say, "Okay, we're doing it, man." But we're looking at 18 months, probably from the completion of the Kickstarter, at least before they're even able to ship out to you. So it could be as much as 2 years because supply chain, shipping, production, everybody's behind. And where you fall in their queue will depend on when you get it. And if big companies or more popular companies like Reaper take 2 years to get stuff out, it's probably not going to be much better for tiny little companies like mine. So just keep that in mind. But we will get them to you, and your minis will have a home, assuming, of course, we succeed, which we will. We will succeed with your help. Till next time, probably tomorrow, probably at the gym. Stay fit, stay healthy, and phase 4. Woohoo! Goodbye.